And tonight we're learning more about a Calhoun County man who, along with several others, helped pull two Berry County brothers from their submerged Jeep. But the rescue ends on a sad note when later a third boy is found inside that vehicle.
Carter Post, a second grader at Delton Kellogg Elementary School, was killed in the accident at about 7:45 Wednesday morning. The driver, Carter's 16-year-old brother, and his 8-year-old brother survived the crash after they were rescued by bystanders.
24-Hour News 8's Joe LaFergie spoke to one of the people who prevented that tragedy from becoming threefold.
I feel bad for the family.
While everyone keeps reminding Marty Damron that he helped save two young lives on an icy Berry County road yesterday morning, he can't seem to get the what-ifs out of his mind.
You know, I wish I could have did something, but it's like I said, you can't second guess, I mean, you did what you did, and it's, still though, it's a what if, and...
Damron, a driver for Waste Management, was making his usual Wednesday rounds in the Delton area, which includes stops along Norris Road. A few minutes ahead of him, 16-year-old Casey Braska was taking his younger brothers, 8-year-old Caleb and 7-year-old Carter, to school. As his Jeep traveled south on Norris Road near Hayward, Braska hit an icy patch and lost control. The yellow Jeep rolling into the swamp on the east side of the road, landing on its roof. Damron and a co-worker rolled up on the scene moments after the crash.
I looked into the water and seen the vehicle upside down. So my helper that was with me and I jumped out, ran up there, and I jumped in.
Two other people were already trying to get inside the partially submerged Jeep, but Damron owned several just like it. He knew the vehicle.
I knew where everything, the door handles were at. I knew how to get the seat belts off, so, I mean, it was just second nature where everything was at, so I knew where they were at.
First, they rescued 8-year-old Caleb. Then Damson and the others were able to bring 16-year-old Casey out of the Jeep. They assumed the rescue was complete.
And we said how many were in the vehicle, and the child said 2. So we figured there was 2.
Damron, soaked to the bone from the rescue, simply went back to work. He and his partner got back into the truck and headed back on their route, passing the scene. That's when they noticed rescuers on the side of the road doing CPR on yet another passenger. They'd missed Carter. But how?
It never occurred to me, I mean, I swiped around under there and under there I couldn't feel anything, so, we figured we had him.
Carter died at the hospital a day after the ordeal. Marty Damron's voice, raspy from the chronic bronchitis worsened by the dive into the cold swamp water, says he's trying to help the family in another way, with prayers.
My thoughts go up to the family, and I can't imagine, what they must be going through,
That was Joe LaFergie reporting. And while the driver was not going over the speed limit, troopers say that he was going too fast for the conditions at the time. They say the 16-year-old's inexperience behind the wheel was also a factor.